Hey guys, how are you doing tonight? Know if anybody's on. I'll wait till somebody get a chance to join me here. Oh, let me fix this camera. I hadn't been live in a long time. So I'll give it a few minutes to see if anybody's gonna hop on. I'm sure everybody's just getting off work. How y'all doing tonight? I'm just sitting here. Hi Major Girl, how are you tonight? Did you work today? I'm just sitting here. I didn't work today. I have still been into somewhat of some pain in my foot, but it feels a little bit better. Let me take this off. Oh, that's so good. Hey, Tosh Time, how you doing? I I haven't been in live in so long until I can't tell you. I think this is the first one I've done in about 7 months. Hey, Yolanda, how are you tonight? I thought I'd just hop on for a minute. I didn't work today. I kind of just been in the house because my foot was giving me the blues. And it's feeling a little bit better now. Everybody, of course, I self-diagnosed myself with thinking it was a gout attack or whatever because I've been eating so much protein and I don't know. I hadn't been drinking enough water, but I wasn't gonna even try to walk from that parking lot in pain. But I feel better, and I'm gonna try to take my little hop along till. I was already hopping with the cane, but I'm gonna try to take my little hop along self to work. Hi, Markel. It's Marshall. Am I pronouncing it right? Marshall. I'm calling you Markel, like MK Bites. Marshall. I'm going to take my little hop along. Hi, Denise. How are you tonight? Take my little hop along self to work tomorrow. Let me try to put on my glasses. Maybe if I put on my glasses, I can halfway read. You know how you have these invisible bifocals? I never know where to put my doggone eyes in. So half the time, I still end up hi, I'm calling shotgun. I was talking about you the other day in that turkey gumbo. My mouth is still like watering for some of that turkey neck gumbo. Tell your husband where my bowl. Anyway, but yeah. Look, I don't know if I open the glass. I can't ever put my. Yeah, mine don't have any lines, and I got these invisible lines, and half the time I can't put my eyes. I end up looking over the top of the glasses. You would think I'm like, this is just about the craziest thing. Hey, Lynn, how you doing tonight? The craziest thing, I tell you the truth. So what's going on with y'all? Everybody went back to work on Monday. We got any school teachers in the house. Have y'all done all y'all Christmas shopping? I see all these cyber deals going on. Y'all, my daughter and brother, the two worst Christmas present people I ever met in my life. Right? I got them some. Hey Curtis, how you doing? So my brother, I just got off the phone with him, and he says, Deontay, how are you tonight? He was talking about a crock pot, right? Because he had said once before he didn't like to leave his crock pot anymore because he didn't have a programmable one. So I had to go on and tell him because I had got him and my daughter one. I had to break down and tell her because she was like, "Oh, I wonder how much I had to tell her don't buy one because I had gotten her one." Then I had to tell him tonight, "Look, I got you one already." I'm like, y'all are the two worst people I ever known. Hey, Sally, hi, Missy. I tell you, I'm like, y'all the two worst people to know. You can't surprise y'all no more. I guess that's how it is when you get grown. You just have to go on and tell people what you're going to get them or ask them what they want. Trying to surprise people is just like, whatever. I'm like, woo. But anyway, yeah, I saw all these deals, and I'm like, no, sir, I ain't finna be doing too much more shopping. I'm done with my Christmas. I just got like some popcorn. I think some like nuts and stuff. Hi, Joey. How are you? Hi, Debbie. Some nuts to kind of go down in the gift bags, but I am pretty much done with that. Hey, Brandon, how you doing? That's about all. So have everybody gotten up their Christmas decorations? My hopping tail, I was gonna put the Christmas stuff on my door. I pretty much done decided I'm not getting no tree. Although there's plenty of time. Hey JD, I'm telling you, y'all, I'm like, I ain't getting no darn tree. I'm just not gonna do it. Ain't no need me lying, cause I got all the decorations, but I'm like, if I take that stuff, there ain't no telling when I get that stuff down. The problem is putting it up, but then the problem is fun putting it up, but taking it down is the problem. Hey Aubrey, how are you tonight? So I was gonna go out there and kind of tape the stuff up on my door, my little door thing. At least I was gonna have the outside looking festive. Hi, Martha. And well, anyway, I hadn't even done the door because of my foot. Cause like I said, I'd never have to even use my cane in the house. I could pretty much get around because it's such a short distance, in your house. You're not doing no major walking. Hey, Will, how you doing, Rose? How are you? And yeah, I ain't done that yet. So, but I am gonna get that up probably this weekend. And we've already kind of decided that I think I'm gonna call my other siblings. My brother and I talked about it. I think we're gonna try to do like over to my mom's. You know what? I could throw something. I did say I was gonna throw something up on my TV stand, Brandon. I said I was gonna throw up some little bowls on there, but I hadn't figured out how to do them. I don't know if I should. How can you hang something without putting the tape on there? Because I see something, but you know where my TV stand is, it's like just a flat surface. And I would have to tape it, and I was kind of scared about that tape messing up the wood. I don't guess Scotch tape would mess it up, you think? Or get it stuck on there. You keep your tree up and in a closet. You know what? That's actually a good idea, especially since my daughter is not here anymore. I have an extra room, and it's nothing in part of that closet. If I did keep it up, but I plan on moving anyway. But you know what? That's a good idea. So when I move in my new place, I'm going to use one of that and probably keep my tree up with the decorations and everything. Let me quit lying. I don't need to up and get a tree. I ought to get one when it's on sale. Y'all, I know I'm cheap. I was looking at coats. Now, I don't, you know how you just want a new coat? Oh, you can use a furniture marker to cover the hole. I was looking at coats and I'm thinking, man, these coats gonna be a good deal. Why is it the Cyber Monday and all these sales? Them coats were still like $200. It's not like I'm a size 2. Now I'm a 2, but it's a 2 something else with it. And not, but I'm like, these coats are a little bit too high. So I'm gonna just wear the coat I got this year. I got a couple of coats. I got a cape. I'm like, I'm just gonna wear the coat I got this year. And yeah, wait till the season over with and get me one. I say that every year. Hey, Rashawn, how you doing? But yeah, I'm like, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, 2 something else with, oh, you already know, look. It's got a 2 in the front and 2 something else on the outside too. But anyway. Yeah, I guess I wasn't really looking for nothing because I was more into gift cards. But yeah, I didn't see anything. I saw a TV. I didn't even need no TV. I don't watch the TVs I got. I love peacoats, and I had bought, hey, Lips, how you doing? I had bought my daughter 2 peacoats, and I was looking at those peacoats, too. Will, what you talking about? Whoo-wee. It's coming down. Oh, by the way, for anybody who interested in what I did on the weight loss, my scale broke. And I ain't going to be weighing in that often anyway. But I guess I did pretty good this month. I was kind of disappointed, but I went to the doctor. My A1C is down it's down to 5.8, and I lost 6.5 pounds. So I was happy for that. And she said that's a healthy weight loss and all of that. But you know how in your mind, you see all these other people just be dropping like water. I'm not. I said, you can't be looking at other folks, looking what they doing. Thank you, Will. I'm like, you have to be satisfied. And that's what we kind of had to put it in perspective, that anything down is down. My knee is still pretty bad. It's still pretty bad. It's not like it's going to miraculously do, well, what, God can do all kind of things. Let me stop right there. But my knees, both of my knees are bone on bone. You went vegan? Oh, okay. I got a coworker that's vegan. And yeah, she always talking about it, but she had lupus, and she said that pretty much cleared her lupus when she went vegan. And she's on something called a Dr. Simi diet, because I was trying to figure out what to get my coworkers for Christmas. I'm gonna give them some gift cards, but I want to give them a little token too, like some candy or something. But I didn't know what to get her. I'm like, she vegan, then she on this Dr. Sebi. She had this thing full of dates one day I saw her. Maybe I can get her a little thing of dates, or can I get her something else? Because I was asking her, and then I can't even remember what she said. She don't eat this nut, and she don't eat that nut, and ooh, child. Yeah, that scale, and then I had to realize it's my clothes fitting better that that makes the difference. I see some difference in my clothes, and I said I wasn't gonna give. Yeah, I could give her. I was gonna give her. Them, because I'm giving some of my coworkers Chick-fil-A, and she does drink coffee, so I said I would get her a Starbucks or something like that, but Whole Foods or something, because she always going to this vegan restaurant getting stuff to eat. But anyway, hi Cricket, how you doing? I Yeah, like I said, my knees are bone on bone, but God can make work something out. And I know I'm gonna have the surgery, and that's really why I'm really kind of gotten aggressive and doing the intermittent fasting, because I don't want to have no weight loss surgery. I just think that's counterproductive to have a. Now, don't get me wrong. If push come to shove and I have to have it, I will. But I'm just gonna take my time. Some days are really, really bad as far as the pain, and my left knee is worse. Sometimes I have problems with my right knee, but some days, as far as the pain is concerned, my left knee gives me the darn blues. Hey Andre, how are you? But other than that, I just deal with the pain. I'm just gonna deal with the pain, and I'm gonna take my time, and I'm gonna see where I'm at, and just try to do it like that. Because like I was talking to my doctor about Tuesday, I said, even if I had the weight loss surgery, right? Right. Okay, he wants to write me a letter. Now, Brandon, I can go up the stairs some days, and it's not a problem. Now, I have 2 stairs in front of my apartment. Hey, Shelly, how you doing? It's going down the steps that's the problem. And you know what? The darn elevator was out. And I work on the 4th floor in my building. Oh my God, y'all. And then I had to go down to the other building. It was like either walk down to the other building, which is a long walk, or and then walk back up to my building to get out to buy my car, which is also a long walk, and I have handicap park. Try to go down the 4 flights of steps. I probably should have took the walk, because I was so broke down in pain by the time I got down the 4 flights of steps. Because it's like holding on and kind of going down one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. But I'm not going to have both knees done at a time, because I saw what it was like, with my foot just being in this house, just trying to get to the restroom. So I couldn't imagine if you had both knees done. But people say once you get the knees done, it's a different kind of pain. It's not the same type of pain. But I still don't think having both done and being incapacitated for that amount of time was a good idea. At least I don't think so anyway. Yeah, I didn't realize going down, I guess you put more pressure on your knees than, I think I've lost more interest in anything because of how my clothes are fitting. So I was pretty pleased. But like I said, I had to kind of stop. And when my doctor was talking to me, and then some lady came in there, she was saying, this is my nurse practitioner. That's how she pronounced. She told me who she was. This other lady that came in there. This was the first time she'd ever came in while I was there. Now, she didn't do anything. She didn't even touch me. So I don't know why she was sanitizing her hands, right? I living my best life. I'm like, why is she using this hand sanitizer? Maybe in her mind she had a plan to touch me. I don't know. Hey, Mariah, how you doing? But hey, Miss Brenda D. Well, anyway, she came in there and she said it took her 5 years to lose weight. And I'm like, well, lady, I don't really have 5 years. Not that I'm trying to do it overnight. But I said, I appreciate what you're saying, because I was telling her where she was looking at my chart, and they were telling me, looking at my chart, I'm steadily going down. They were real pleased. And she was saying really 1.5 to 2 pounds a week is just acceptable. But I was telling her, I was trying to get more aggressive. So she wants me to go back to see the dietitian again, which he told me to take a picture of everything I eat. I'm like, okay. It seemed like I do that anyway, but seem like as soon as he said take a picture of everything I eat, I just stopped doing it. Yo, what is that? Is that a mental thing? That must be a mental thing. Thank you, Brad. I'm like, it's like, you know how kids just want to be honorary and not do what the doctor say. You be like, I ain't been taking no darn pictures of everything I put in my mouth. This is foolishness. But anyway, I guess I better start doing it. So, hey, Deborah, how you doing? Thank you. I tell you, and it's funny how, the intermittent fasting hadn't been so bad, I be looking at some of these people and I be thinking, man, I uh I was looking at these people doing that water fast stuff. I'm like, I don't know now. I like to chew. I don't be wanting to. I'm like, I can't quite figure that out. I was watching the big fasting man. He's lost a lot of weight. I didn't think about going backwards. I'm always going sideways, Lula. Maybe the backwards will work. Yeah, because 4 flights of steps, but that's really like 8 sections. And I got to the point, I'm like, it was like 12 steps on the each section. And it was 8. And I'm thinking, oh my God. Uh, I hit the 12. And I was counting like every 12 steps. Every section I would go down, I was counting like every 12. I'm like, if they don't get this elevator fixed tomorrow, when I get here, I'm going back to my car and I'm just going to work from home. But then I realized I had left. Now, this is really smart of me, right? Hi Nirvana. I'm t- I left my laptop up in the darn drawer at work. I'm like, well, I don't know how I'm a work from home and my laptop is upstairs. So it was gonna be I was gonna have to get up there some kind of way to go get my laptop anyway. So it was like, and you would think, because I probably could have worked today, but I didn't bring my laptop. I worked Friday. In fact, I was the only one in my department that worked Friday. One guy from in the other department, they come fumbling down through there. They was up there putting up Christmas decorations all around our floor. So I guess they the designated decorators for the fourth floor because they was putting them up all around. And in their department and everywhere else too. I said, well, I got out of their way real quick and went back to my desk. But they ain't asked me for no help, no ways. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. I didn't say you, but you don't have to leave. You don't have to leave. Don't be like that. I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. I think it's ma'am. I didn't see you at first. So I'm trying to catch as much as I can. No, I've been on live before. Hey, Doris. Hi, Jennifer. I really don't do keto. I don't want to get people confused about what I'm doing. I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing in a minute. Hey, Pam. I'm trying to catch everybody, y'all, and I think hey, Disco, I think I got somebody hurt or feeling, so I apologize if I miss you. It's not, please charge it to my head. Now, my heart, my eyesight, I'm trying to talk and watch this thing, and I can't see looking over my glasses. What was I talking about? See, I done got sidetracked, all that stuff. Oh, yeah. Keto. Now, I do low carb. My Muna. Oh, okay. Now, I probably still got that wrong. Hey, Claudette, I really don't do keto, and I'm going to tell you why. Because what I figured out is they say you're supposed to eat like 20 carbs a day. Well, I can't, Deontay, I really can't take the Motrin. I can do it sometimes, but it doesn't mix well. I take arthritis medicine. So I can't, I'll tell you about the weight loss surgery in a minute. I'm going to talk about the keto first. But I can't take the Motrin. And sometimes I go without taking arthritis medicine, when my friend that really are not females, friends anyway, here, I try to go because that arthritis medicine don't help me. But you can't mix the two. It's something with the arthritis medicine and that. And she's trying me on some different arthritis medicine. This time I was taking diclofenac. she's put me on something else. I've only taken one because I said I was going to finish the diclofenac first. But she said it's probably too harsh on my system for a daily taking it now, since I wasn't taking it every day at first, but probably for the last 6 months I've been taking it every day. I know since I came back from the cruise in February, for sure I've probably been taking it every day. Now with the keto thing, I eat a lot of vegetables, as y'all clearly see. I did that even before this time. I didn't feel, I love vegetables. And even with green vegetables, even though they have fiber, they take up a lot. Like if I eat 2 or 3 servings of carbs, that's going to knock your 20 out, even your net carbs. And then you eat other stuff on top. And then I like meat, but I'm not that crazy about eating all that meat either. So that's another thing. I don't want to just be eating protein, protein, protein. And so I still like to kind of incorporate my veggies and like fresh vegetables like peppers and stuff. And those multicolored peppers have carbs in them. So I generally don't keep myself down to 20. I don't keep myself down to 20 carbs. I try to keep it low carb, and I try to eat as low carb as possible. Some days I may get lucky and get 20, but I don't focus on that. I have several people I know that have had the weight loss surgery. And let me tell you about that surgery. I've had some that have had some serious issues. I just don't believe in surgery unless it's just absolutely necessary. What I will tell you is I'm not opposed to the surgery. I don't judge people that have had the surgery, because I've had people that have had successful with the surgery. I've had people who've had some serious issues from that surgery. I've also had people who have gained all the weight back from the surgery. Hi, Kimberly. So that is my reluctance with the surgery. One thing I can tell you is I believe God in all things. And if it comes to that point, but I wanted to do everything I can in my own power to lose the weight. You're eating KFC tonight? I'll tell you what I had in a minute. In my own power to lose the weight. And like I told the doctor, the ortho doctor, let me go and try to do this on my own and see where I go. Because even if I have the surgery, it's not like I'm going to drop the weight overnight. It's still going to take several months to get to the 40 BMI where they want me to in order to have the surgery on my knee. So I've been dealing with the pain all this time. Like I said, some days are just terrible, and some days I just have to deal with it. You know, some days I have good days. I have several good days in a row and then several bad days in a row. It's like a crapshoot. But I'm grateful every day I get up, because I'm like, I still can move. You know, so I'm thankful I'm still able to go to work. You know, like I said, sometimes I get to work and I just sit there as long as I can, because I don't want to even get up and go to the bathroom. Walking to the bathroom is a task. But yeah, but like I said, you know, a lot of people, and I know, like I said, some people are, yeah, several vegetables had a lot of, and like a lot of the vegetables I like, Curtis, like I love lima beans, pinto beans and stuff this time of year, the black beans, that stuff I have to kind of stay away from. Like I made my chili this last time, I made it without the beans. So that's kind of stuff that I am kind of making adjustments to, that I do miss a little bit. That is what has been the difference in what I'm doing now than what I did before. Like I would eat black beans a lot. I would eat, you know, different stuff. But now I completely have kind of on the carbier vegetables. I do eat sweet potatoes from time to time, and I would eat potatoes here and there. I still eat stuff here and there in moderation. But I've kind of pulled back on all of that, the more heavier carb type vegetables. And like I said, one of my friends that had that weight loss surgery, she tried a piece of fried chicken over the weekend. She had her surgery back in July, and she said she got so sick from eating that chicken. I think it's the grease. Oh, thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. But yeah, so I'm going to try it and see. But like I said, if push comes to shove and I have to have the surgery, I think at least my mindset will be on the way that, you know, I need to be. I kind of like have friends who I've known who've done it, like I said. And I guess, like I said, people take surgery lightly. Any kind of surgery, even when I have the knee surgery, it's a chance. Getting cut on is no joke. And just getting cut on, hey, Lady J, it's not, it's just not nothing I ever been that crazy about, you know. If I can help it, I don't even like going to the hospital. Yeah, it does. And that's what people don't recognize is that even the surgery is not no, you know, quick fix type of answer. It's not like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have a surgery and I'm gonna fix it. It's gonna take work. And I think that's what one of the young ladies that had it, and she's gained quite a bit of her weight back. She said that she just thought in her mind. Now she did lose over 100 pounds. She said that she had in her mind at one time in her life it was gonna be easy, it was gonna be skinny, but she never did. Um, Actually, Brandon, I don't have to lose any weight before the surgery. He was willing to write me a letter for me to have the surgery right now. I have to lose a lot of weight to have. Oh, you mean the knee surgery? The knee surgery. I don't even know what it is in the number, but I do know that I'm at a something 50, right at 50 BMI, and I got to get my BMI down to 40. I will tell you now that I weigh 314. I weigh 314. And this is coming from 360. And like I said, even, she was saying how she had lost the weight, and she said, you have to consciously think about what you eat. And so I had offered my other friend, I don't know where we were. We were at a funeral. And I said, would you like a piece of gum? Now, this is the one that just had it in July. I know it'd have to be a lot of adjustments to your life. She said, I can't chew gum. I said, you can't chew gum? Now, I don't know. Now, Gabrielle, you on here. Why can't you chew gum? Is it something? I didn't ask her because, of course, we were at a funeral. So we didn't have time to be talking about this. So I just threw the gum back down in my purse. I said, oh, okay. I didn't know. So I'm not sure why you can't. Oh, you had a sleeve. She had the gastric bypass. So is there a difference between that? Because she told me she couldn't chew gum. You can't chew gum? Oh, okay. Yeah, and I was like, man, it's a lot of things you got to make adjustment to your life. Oh, the doctor told you not to chew gum either, Gabrielle, but you had to bypass. So I guess it's a difference between the bypass and the sleeve. So I was going to some of those bariatric groups here on Facebook. Well, not on YouTube, but on Facebook. And you hear some people who have good stories to tell and some people who have bad stories to tell. I saw a clip earlier, like, a couple of people was telling me about going vegan and stuff. Now I do like meat now, but uh, I was like, you know, I was listening to how people who think, you have to make some even adjustments with veganism because the lady was talking on, I think it was that show, Sister Circle or Circle Sister or something. They were showing a little clip. And she was talking about how you still have to be very careful as a vegan about the things that you eat because you still could be eating toxic like food and stuff. I guess so much of this food is something's wrong with all of it. Every time you turn around, oh, what did I cook tonight? I think somebody asked me that earlier. And I saw, I'm from one thing to the next. But she was saying, like, even some of these, like, I guess processed vegan stuff, you know. But I cooked tonight. I had some, this was a made up recipe, y'all. It's a fettuccine chicken, spinach, mushroom soup. Now, what's in it is you use a jar of Alfredo sauce. It's kind of like an Alfredo. You use an Alfredo sauce, right? You keep your processed food to a minimum. Yeah, me too. I try to eat as much whole foods as possible. And that's the thing, but I've always been that way. I've always liked to cook. So, I ate fast food, but it wasn't too often. So that has not been a real, I guess that's a blessing in all of it. It hasn't been a real adjustment to me to kind of adjust to cooking because I've always cooked. So, but anyway, yeah. On this soup, you use this jar of Alfredo sauce. You brown up some chicken breast or chicken thighs or whatever. You cube it up with onions. And you put that in and you put some mushrooms in there, either fresh or canned or whatever you want to use. You put a bag of spinach, and then you boil your cauliflower, and you put your cauliflower in there, beans and steak. You put your cauliflower in there. You put the jar of Alfredo sauce. You put a thing of chicken stock or something, a jar, fill the chicken stock up, or water and bouillon cubes. And then you put Parmesan cheese on it. So it's a nice little soup. But I think I let my cauliflower cook a little bit too long before I put it in the soup mixture. Because I got to doing something else. I'm around here fooling around in this house. I've got to looking through a basket of stuff I had in the kitchen. Like bags and stuff. And then I found a hat, one of my winter hats I was looking for. Actually, cauliflower is not my favorite vegetable. I've always liked cauliflower. But cauliflower is happen to be one of the low-carb vegetables that you can eat. So I've become accustomed to a lot of cauliflower because it mimics, especially with like you can make mash, and you can make that mash taste close enough to potatoes. You can, hey Justin, how you doing? Thank you. You can make that mash taste close enough to potatoes. That cauliflower is kind of like a hash brown casserole. That casserole I made on here, kind of like a hash brown casserole. So you can kind of do a lot. And then, now y'all, if you watched before, I love white rice. I really do. And I can tell you, hey Lisa, how you doing? Uh, Cauliflower rice is not like rice. It's just not. Hey, a view, how's it going? But it does the job. It's a substitute. It's a substitute, but I miss my white rice. I really do. But it is a substitute. So I become, and I think the more I figure out the stuff to try and do with the cauliflower, I've always liked fried cauliflower. Hey Linda, how are you? Oh, lasagna. I hadn't had lasagna in so long. Oh, I love that loaded cauliflower. But yeah, I've become accustomed. Like I said, that's one of the dishes I can eat. And because the thing of it is, they tell you to eat more of the leafy vegetables, like the greens. You can do greens. You can do spinach. You can do broccoli. Asparagus, zucchini. So you can eat a lot of the green vegetables. So you don't have too many more options on the vegetable spectrum. Because even like you can do radishes, but like, I like baked potatoes sometimes, regular baked potatoes, but I eat sweet potatoes. But you even have to be sparingly with that. You can only, now if you're doing keto, they'll tell you don't fool with those sweet potatoes. But if you're doing low carb, you can have, so you'll see me eat a sweet potato every now and then, but instead of eating, I could eat a whole sweet potato, but I kind of cut it in half, and sometimes I'll do a third and do like three and just make it into 3 meals instead of eating a whole sweet potato. Because I don't have to have sugar or nothing on my sweet potato. I like just butter and sweet potato. I'm not a yams person. I might eat one yam. I don't need it. I don't need all that sugar and stuff on it, but I just like a nice baked sweet potato. So, yeah, that's the only thing. So that's where the cauliflower comes in at. Yeah, I really like broccoli though. And y'all can see. Now, somebody told me, like, if you have arthritis, right, you, y'all, I used to eat sliced tomatoes all the time. Now, I still eat them. I'm not going to say I'm going to quit 100%. I don't have a wish list on Amazon. I don't, Rose. Uh, I might get one. I don't know what to wish for, though. I don't think I want nothing. Probably got too much junk now. Probably an air fryer. I might get me an air fryer, I think. But anyway. Hey, Carolyn. Thank you. Yeah. Y'all, I lose my train of thought so fast. I go into one thing into the next. Yeah, I hadn't been doing a live, and I said I promised I was going to do one in October when I did Blocktober, but I never did get around to it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to make sure I do at least one before Christmas. I used to try to do one a month, and I may try to get back to that next year. I may try to do another one again before Christmas, but I'm at least try to go back because it's nice just to kind of be able to count. It's nice, sometimes I don't get a chance to do the comments. I haven't read any good books lately. Y'all, I haven't gotten me. You know what? I think I'm gonna try to find me a good devotional and put on my wish list for Amazon. Now I might do that. This one, y'all, if y'all looking for uh devotional, it's not just for women, guys. So if y'all on here, it's Wake Up to the Word. Now I'm probably gonna read this one again. They're real short readings every day. It's by Joyce Myers. I try to get a devotional every year. So I didn't buy one this year. Normally I be done bought one, but I didn't buy one this year. I like that one, so I'm gonna read it again because it's like a good kind of lift me up on days, just kind of wake up and you read a quick word. It's their one page readings, but I am going to go back and read. Somebody asked me about a book. You see how the guy turned around. But anyway, that's just a book for every day, for a little short reading every day. But I want to go back and read The Power of Habit because I see some things I've gotten out of whack, and I think that that's just a good book to read. Hey, Yaki Snacky in the house, how you doing? Um, yeah, read The Power of Habit. I think that that's a very good book. And somebody asked me what was my favorite book as a child. And I mean, as just a book. And one of my favorite books of all time was And Then There Were None. And I haven't read that book in years. And I think I want to go back and read that book again. My brother just asked me about my P.O. box, Gabrielle, and I never did open up. Thank you, Curtis. I never did open back up my P.O. box, but I'm going to go over there to that darn post office and get me another P.O. box and open it back up. So I'll be looking for that probably in the next week or so. I'll get over to the post office and I will put my P.O. box down in the thing, and I'm gonna remember to go check it more regularly than I did before. This time I'm gonna do better, I promise. But I am gonna reopen the PO box. But yeah, so I'm like, but I like, oh, thank you. Um, yeah, I like those one day devotionals and stuff like that. It's just kind of wake you up and everything. It does have like a scripture base, but it's like more positive affirmations, how you can start your day. Um, I think I just start putting the link back down in the Hey Shorty Mac Melissa, how you doing? I just put the link back down in the last couple of videos, I think, for the t-shirts because somebody had asked and I had just simply forgot about the darn link of the t-shirts. I had edited what I was putting in the description box, and I guess I took that out by accident, Jackie, but I put it back in there. And I'm going to try to get something else going for next year. My design skills are wickety whacked. But hi Judith, how you doing? And so yeah. But I am going to try to do that and get that going, get those few little things going for next year. I don't really have any plans for Christmas or the New Year. My mother, I talked to her last night, and she said she was not cooking. I don't know why she made that announcement anyway. Nobody was expecting her to cook. And because she said she went over to my sister's for Thanksgiving. And she said my sister said Christmas was on her. Well, I had pretty much already talked to my brother and daughter. And we had decided we were going to go out to eat to this Old Venice. They have like a Christmas brunch. So we're going to go to brunch that day. And that's probably going to be it for me. And then I'm going to, so we're decided that we're going to go over to my mom's house and do Christmas over there that Sunday before Christmas. Because I have to go to work the day after Christmas. And Christmas Eve. So I'm like, I can just stay at home. So my daughter's going to come over here some after we go out to eat. And we just going to hang out for a little bit, maybe watch a movie or something. But we're going to do Christmas at my mom's that Sunday. And I think we're going to try to, oh, thank you, Rose. We're going to try to like exchange gifts and take everything over there. And since my mom's not cooking, I think I'm going to talk to my sister about it, though. See about getting pizza, hot wings, and stuff like that, that everybody can just get a plate or something and do. Because nobody want to do all that cooking. And my mom said she didn't even want all that anyway. And everybody's a finicky eater. These young teenagers, all my little nieces and nephews, they 16, 17 years old. They not interested. They'll all be 16 next year, and the one will be 17 in December. They not interested. They want pizza and hot wings and stuff. So we gonna do that. Probably stop in house, get some cupcakes or something like that, and be done. And we gonna do that Sunday. Hey, Elton Express, you joining us from over across the waters? How you doing? I know it's summertime over there, isn't it? Yeah. So that's what's going on. Hey, Queen Ray, how you doing? Queen Ray in the house, y'all. If y'all hadn't checked out her channel, y'all, those who have channels like Yaki Snacky, Queen Ray, uh, Nirvana 30, Ellington Express, A View is a View, Yaki Snacky, Lips. If I miss y'all, I do apologize. But those people have channels. Y'all go check their channels out. They're really positive. People to watch. They're fun and they really have a joyful time on their channel. So if y'all see someone who has a channel in here, then please just go and check them out. Hey, Emma, how are you? And support their channels as well. But anyway, yeah, so that's about all. And for New Year's, the last few years I worked Lyft, y'all. Now, I haven't been working Lyft as much because of my knee. And it's really kind of gets uncomfortable sitting in that car. Now, I do miss the coins because I was saving, and trying to, do some things. But I had to cut back on that working. But New Year's is one of the days that you can make major money. Yeah, you can work maybe 2 or 3 hours, especially at the end of the night, and have $400 or $500 because Hey Rose, how you doing? You can welcome to the family. I think you said you were a new subscriber. But yeah, so it's almost kind of hard to miss that money, but I don't even want to deal with the drunk people this year. I like the fact that they try to do stuff and be more sensible about driving, but it's just getting to the point now where you're almost like, I don't really like to be out late at night. And then one of the last times I was out with one of my Lyft guys, and I'm like, luckily he was somebody I worked with and on my regular job. He worked in the finance field as well, but we got pulled over by the police because he was running his mouth, so I ended up running the stoplight, the stop sign at the four-way stop. He said, go this way or go that way. And I'm like, so then the police pulled us over. And I told him this is good to be quiet. I said, be quiet. Just be quiet. Well, this nut wants to try to talk to the police, then explain to the police, it's really my fault she ran. I said, would you be quiet? Please, I got this. I'm going to handle this. He wants to keep on trying to reason with the police officer. Look at the police officer saw that he was inebriated. So he just said, ma'am, just please. I said, sir, this is my last fare for the night. I'm going to drop him off and I'm going home. He said, just be careful. Hey, Melissa. Oh, through Lady T. Well, thank you for joining me. Hey, Denise, how you doing? Love you too. So I'm like, I just don't even want to deal with people because it's like when they get the alcohol in them, it's almost like if you don't shut your mouth and sit back there and be quiet and ride. And I let them sit in the front with me too, because I really prefer people sitting in the front with me than sitting in the back behind me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's my nerves. If they gonna sit on the back, I would prefer, unless it's a car full, I prefer they sit on the back passenger side. It's just something about sitting right behind me that gives me the creep. It kind of makes my flesh crawl. I don't know what it is. I feel pretty safe Ubering. It's only a couple of times that I felt uneasy. And I was in a rough part of town, but I had to say a prayer. And I was so turned around because I wasn't used to being in this area of town. And one time I was out in the county, and then, the animals crossing the street that time of night and stuff. Oh, I love me some Tyler. Pam, I tell you, it was kind of creeping me out, and I hit an armadillo, and it was like, ugh. And my passenger was in the car, and he's like, well, you couldn't help it. You couldn't help it. And I'm like, it just does something to me. And with deer crossing, and I'm like, that's one of my apprehensions about driving at night, too, because a lot of people that live out my way and in the county, they don't really like to it's too far to be even chancing. It's I don't care if you driving 2 seconds down the road. If you drinking, you don't need to be driving anyway. But I guess especially when they live way out, they're not trying to get. So I'm just real kind of with the drunks and all that. I'm like, I'll take you to the party, but you getting home. Oh no, not this. I don't know if I just gotten to an age where I'm like, yeah, we have like armadillos out here. And where I live now, it's populated now, but this used to be just straight like farmland country, a lot of woods. So of course, this is still, some of these people, you'll still see deer in their backyard and stuff in a lot of these areas. So even though they've expanded into the, now and they've kind of incorporated into the city, it's just like these animals like, well, just cause you build a house here don't mean I'm moving. This still my territory. So I'm still coming around. So you get like, yeah, it's just too much for me. And this is like the country. This is the South. You get a lot of animals. You don't, but it's just as bad. Because when I lived in North Dakota, it was kind of stuff like that up there too. So, you know, I think I still would prefer this because I remember I read a story about somebody in Florida, right? And it was like I saw this on the news. They woke up and the alligator was in their pool. Yeah, I think I can kind of deal with the deer. I don't want to deal with the deer, but I definitely can deal with the deer and the armadillos and all of that. But I definitely don't want to see no get up in the morning and a darn alligator in my backyard or in my house or in my pool. Yeah. Just imagine if you went and go and jump. You know what? That's been my apprehension about going up to Pigeon Forge and staying in those cabins. I saw one of those YouTube stories, and that guy was the bear, right? The bear was in the at the grill getting something off the grill, and then the people had the audacity to be trying to uh get the steak from the bear. Man, if you don't take your tail back in that cabin and let that bear have that steak, it's like, hello, what is wrong with you? I'm not trying to fight no bear for no darn steak. In fact, I tell you what you do. You take all the meat on the grill. Look, help yourself. Yeah, they really are. I tell you, I'm like, it's not worth it. I'll live to see another day. I can get another steak, So, but yeah, no, I'm just. So for New Year's, like I said, I used to go and even going to church and stuff. Bringing in church. I probably will just stay in my house, and if I even watch the countdown and have it on TV or reading or something like that. But that's about all I'm gonna do. Oddly enough, my daughter and I, we go on a cruise every year. Hey, Mona. We go on a cruise we've been going on a cruise. And this year she decided she didn't want to do the cruise. Now, I don't really like cruising as much as her, but I like it, right? And so I was just sitting up here thinking about what I want to do. And I don't know why. But no, we're not going on no cruise at all. That's out. I can't do the walking, so I don't even know why. I just been kind of looking like kind of missing a cruise. But so it's been, I guess, almost coming up to a year. So I guess that's kind of nostalgia, kind of wanting to go on a cruise. But yeah, we're gonna do stuff that she wants to go to Las Vegas, so she's never been. So we're gonna go to Las Vegas. One of my sisters, my brother, my daughter, and I are gonna go in August. I'm not looking forward to that, but I really want to go back to the Grand Canyon because when we went, it was snowing real bad when we went in October of last year. So I want to get a chance to go to the Grand Canyon. So we're gonna do that. I'm just afraid that it's gonna be too hot for me. Now we're gonna go from bad to worse, the one extreme to the next. So we're doing that in August, I know for sure. And I don't know what else. She wants to kind of go maybe to Savannah, Georgia, or South Carolina, or either Florida somewhere. So we'll do something because we try to do at least one vacation a year together. Because ironically, I guess when your children grow up and get to live in their own lives, and I know she's young, so I try not to bother her too much. But because I was young once, they're doing their own thing. They in love. They meet their first person they're in love with, so they all happy. And, they ain't got time for their mom or dad or anybody else either. They all about their own self at that age. So I don't get to see her that often. And I still have my own stuff going on too. So, we don't see, and with working and stuff, we don't see each other that very often here in Memphis. She lives about Her apartment, since she don't live with me anymore, her apartment's about 15 minutes away from me. But like I said, she works. She's an accountant, and I don't do finance work anymore. But child, you have to. Let me tell you about family members. I'm gonna tell you, I love my family, and this even with friends. It took me a long time to learn how to say no, and learn how to be okay with saying no, and learn how to not care what they thought. It took me a long time because I used to feel so bad, like they're going to think, I don't love them. They don't think this. I'm like, I don't really care what they think. I love them. I do. But I'm not going to sit around and deal with your foolishness. I'm blessed that, I have my own place. You don't have to cross my threshold. I don't have to cross your threshold. And guess what? When I do cross your threshold, if you go to acting a fool, that's why I don't really like to ride with nobody either. No, I'll meet you over there. Because see, if you ride with somebody, they might be cool with that foolishness. But then you can't leave. You stuck. But when you got your own car, you know what you can say. Y'all, and then y'all, I done got so now because a couple of times I got blocked in the driveway somewhere. I don't park in the driveway no more. If I do, yeah, I love that. And then there went on by Agatha Christie. Y'all, I park at the end of the driveway. I don't care if it's space for another car. I don't pull my car the way up. You not blocking me up in here. Because if y'all go to acting crazy, I'm getting up out of here. Hey, Regina, how you doing? Yeah, I'm like, no. So I leave and I leave and I love my family. Like I said, I love them to death. But some people you just can't be close to. You can love them. And Lord knows, even I don't care how we don't get along. And that's what people don't understand about me. I don't care if we done fell out. I'm still going to love you from a distance. I don't have nothing bad to say about you. If you need me, you know how your family will get on your nerves and your friends. And you could talk about them, even if you do talk about them, but you don't want nobody else talking about them. And if something come up against them, you still going to be there for them. You going to have their back and all of that. That's how I am with some of my family members. I'll be like, Lord, here she go, acting a fool again. Here she go. But we got to have her back. But you try to just kind of stay away from that. But like I say, I love my family to death. And y'all hear me talk about my brother a lot. Now, he and I are close. Like, it's 8 of us. I have 7 other siblings. But my brother and I are pretty close. So we, kind of hang in there together. And we pair off. And I do spend time with some of the others, but it's rare. You know, I talk to probably my brother the most. And then I talk to one of my sisters quite a lot. Now, if I talk to the other ones maybe once or twice a year. And that's kind of sad because since my brother was just we were talking about that. My father would have been, how old is my oldest sister? My father passed at 57, right before his 58th birthday. And my oldest sister is 50. He would be 74 this year. He would have been 74 in September. So that's how long it's been that we've all been together as a family. And it's kind of sad that you see that traditions going down the drain, and a lot of the younger children and the younger generations, my nieces and nephews, don't have that, where they've kind of seen us all together. You do kind of miss that, get gathering. But sometimes it's just best. Sometimes it's best to kind of just, like I say, just love your family. That's right, Curtis. Love them from a distance and realize everything does not have to be a fight. And I realized sometimes I used to get back and forth arguing. And I'm like, wait a minute. Wait, why am I even arguing with these folks? I live in my own house and I pay my own bills or whatever. I saw them for full. And this is my philosophy. I ain't finna see them but today. And who knows when I'm going to see them again. It's not even worth the argument with them. So like I said, when they get to starting, I'd be like, it's been so nice seeing y'all. It's been so good to see you again. I really enjoyed everybody, but I'm getting ready to go now. And you be safe getting back where you came from, okay? Love you so much. Love you, love you, love you. Bless you. Bless you. Bye. And I just be like, what are they even arguing about? It's just crazy. I don't know. I tell you. But family is just something, I tell you. You have to ride with them. Yeah, you do ride with them. But, you get to a point in your life, especially at a certain age, you realize life is so short. And not to say it's the longest thing you'll ever do, but you realize how value time is. And look at this year, y'all. You remember when you were kids and you was in school and like it would take forever for a year to seem like it to go by. But now, like, shoot, it seemed like it was just January. And here we are at the end of December. It's getting ready to be January all over again. The older you get, you realize how time is slipping away. You may have I may live 50 more years. Who knows? 50 some more years. People living in their hundreds now. Who knows? But the older you get, you realize, you can die at any day. But you realize that the more years you live, probably the less years you got on this earth. So why are you going to waste your time being frustrated with somebody arguing over nothing and they don't even pay? You know what? I be saying, y'all, excuse me, but I'm going to say this. I give 0 F's. Excuse me, y'all know what that is. I'm like the young folks now. I give 0 F's because, yeah, you ain't putting zero on none of my bills. You ain't helping take care of me. You ain't doing nothing for me. And to be sitting up stressed out acting a fool with you, just, you know. And I'm not even too sure I'd be stressed out acting a fool with somebody who was putting something on the bills. But you just have to realize and put things in perspective. So, like, I refuse to have my joy disrupted because you won't act a fool. I'm going to have some joy in my life at this stage in my life. And it took me a while to get here because I used to be like, I'm gonna get the last word. What? Yeah. I'm gonna tell her about herself. No, whatever. You ain't talking about nothing. My brother be like, come on here. No. This was me. Now, this was me, y'all. Then I said, you know what? This makes absolutely no sense. Why am I sitting up here arguing with this? I'm a bigger fool than they are. You have to kind of just put stuff in perspective. When you just start living your life and you try to say, because, one thing you have to ask yourself, if this minute right now is my last day, how do I want to live it? Because like I say, it could be gone in a twinkling of an eye. I'm a lot of people who woke up this morning probably thought they were going to see the end of the day, and they not. And the thing of it is, it's like, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? Having a bad day and having a bad time. Not to say everything gonna be so high. You do the best you can. That's not to say I have every day good and every day perfect. That's just part of life. It's gonna rain sometime and sometimes the sun gonna shine. And that's gonna be just like in life. You're gonna have good days up and bad days. But you still can have inner peace and joy in those times. You still could be thankful in those times. You still could be grateful in those times. And it took me a moment to kind of turn that light switch on. But once it get on, there's no need to turn it back off. That's all I'm saying. Y'all, I am so appreciative y'all join me on the live. I didn't know nobody was going to join me because I ain't eating nothing. I'm just sitting here running my darn mouth. Yeah, I'm telling you, them young kids got some sayings, Curtis. I tell you, be like, I got what you saying. I got what you saying. But ooh, they so nonchalant about a lot of stuff, too. Yeah, I'm going to try to do, like I said, you know what? Arguing is bad for your health. Because your chest be hurting, you be all upset. Then you take that mess with you, it be all in your head. You just be all upset. That's why people be at work. They be all upset. I tell y'all, God is so good. I tell you, you be wanting so much out of life sometimes, and I just thank God. Sometimes I was like, my work is not demanding as it was when I was in my old job. I really enjoyed the work, and I really enjoy this work too. It's something different. But I had to look and reflect that God moved me from that situation because it was a bad situation. I liked the work I was doing, I liked the people, but it had just gotten terrible. I had went through just some turmoil, and I've been at this company a long time. And you have to put things in a proper perspective. I had got to the point where I'm like, God, you're going to have to do something. You're going to have to move me from this, and that, and he did. And so I have to learn how to appreciate what God has placed me in and be so thankful every day, you can choose to complain and choose to be wallowing in self-pity. Like I say, you gonna have bad days. Every day is not gonna be just jump up and everything just gonna be running great. Seem like when you get things done and get to a perfect place, something else happened wrong. But it's something in every day to be thankful for. And the things that we are crying and whining and creeping and crawling about is somebody would love to have. And I have to sometimes often put things in perspective, the little things that, you know, I take for granted, somebody else would love to just have. And I have to be mindful sometimes because you can get jaded to things that go on in your life. Just waking up and being able to have lights on, or waking up in the morning and being able to maybe move slow, but you able to walk. You know, you able to get up and have the things you need to take care of your hygiene, the necessities you have in life. It may be seeming like something simple, you know, but it would people love to get that, and you take it for granted. And I remember a time when I was kind of scraping pennies to do this, that, and the third. Yeah, I still work for the same company. This is a large corporation. It's no secret. I work for FedEx. So I work for the same corporation, but they have several different branches of the company. I used to work with the freight portion of the company. Now I work with the express portion of the company, which is basically the airline. All of it deals with packages, but basically I worked with kind of the LTL, like long haul, short haul type, like truck. Most of the trucks you see back and forth on a daily basis, like the Old Dominions, that type of industry, American Freightways back in the day, stuff like that. So now I work with the Express, which is more the planes, the airline, the overnight packages, and things like that. So it's a different branch of the company, and they have several other branches too. Good evening, Gina. But that's the portion I work for now. Like I said, as long as I've been with the company, it's a great company. I ran into a bad situation, but I wouldn't have been at the company this long had it all been bad. And that's anywhere you work. It's not going to always be 100%, but I've been with this company going on 16 years. And there's no way I would have stayed that long, even through it all. I have my education. I would have found something else with my daughter, but it's gonna be some bad in everything. But if you can outweigh the good and the bad, and I went through a period where it was terrible. And I'm gonna tell you, during that time, I'm like, I had my daughter's tuition to pay. So I was like, I can't be quitting this job now. And I've been here too long, and it's been too much good for me to leave. I'm not leaving this. Sometimes you have to stand up for yourself and fight for your rights, and that's what I've done. And that was a test. That was a true test, and I'm still going through some of that. Hey, Karen, how you doing? I can't say that that's all have ended, but I know God got that covered too. But like I said, I'm in a better place now, and I've always had faith that if God was to remove that job today, I've had a long tenure there, and I'm grateful for it. But I know that He will bless me with something else. And then sometimes you get to a point where you start making a certain amount of money. I tell you, it's something at all these companies, honey. You make a certain amount of money, so it's kind of like you get accustomed to that amount of money. And what I had to see was you don't kind of want to walk away from that salary, or but then you be like, God made a way when I was making less. He still made a way. I still had a roof over my head. I still had food to eat. I still had a place to sleep. I still had transport. God made a way on less. He is, he holds the key to everything. So I had to recognize that, because sometimes you'll be like, and I'm like, none of this was in my power. And when I got that in my head, even when I was going through stuff, God not only showed up, but He showed out. He gave me a high raise, and I was anticipating. And I still have that same mindset. Should God move me away from that today or tomorrow, He'll make a way. He'll provide for what I need. And you have to have that in your head and just have faith and lean on God. Because you see people who have been top executives in companies and they have lost everything, and these companies have no loyalty every year. And even at the company I work for, they've had layoffs, they've had buyouts, they've had early retirement packages and everything else. I just have been fortunate thus far that I haven't been one of the ones affected to date. But next year or the next round, I could be the very next one. I could be on the list. So you have to just have faith and trust God and lean and depend on him and know that he's going to be a provider for you regardless of whatever. I'm not getting on here to preach, but I just wanted to let y'all know that God will handle all your needs. You just have to have the faith and believe. And y'all, I know, I want y'all to know, and this is everybody out here. I talk about God on this channel a lot. Probably every time y'all on the channel, y'all probably say, I love the Lord. Now, one thing, my father was a minister, if y'all didn't know. But so we grew up in the church. Now, I don't go to church on a regular basis. I'm not going to even sit up here and pretend like I do. Not that I don't like church. I love church when I do go. But there's some things about church I don't like. But that's the thing about it is, it's some good and it's some bad and everything. I don't think I attend church, but I don't think, they say never. I really don't believe I will ever join a church again. I just don't think I will. I will still go to church, but I won't join one. But I will tell everybody, church does not make you a Christian. It does not make you have a spiritual relationship with God. It's a whole lot of people that go to church that are good and great. And it's a whole lot of people that go to church that are not good and great. Good and bad and everything. Uh, what going to church make you is a church goer. I would encourage everybody to just have you a spiritual relationship with God for yourself. Know him for yourself. Lean and trust on him for yourself. Have faith. And it only takes a small amount of faith. God will meet you at your need. He will see you there. He will welcome you with open arms. Don't ever feel like you've ever done too much wrong in your life. Because, honey, I done some stuff, but God. And I'm so thankful that he looked past all of that. I get to cry when I talk about it. And he just blessed me. I've been through so much in my life, y'all. I had a miscarriage. I buried a child. But God blessed me with a child. To see my child get grown. So I'm thankful even in all of that. God saw me through. So I'll just encourage you, if you don't know God today, and if you don't ever hear about how good God is, I can tell you about how good he's been to me and how even through the bad times, how he kept me. I can tell you that. I know this conversation has been all over the place. I know it has. But I'm telling you, whatever you're going through now, just lean and depend on God. It may get bad before it get better, but it will get better. Just trust and believe in God, and you see you woke up again today. That's testimony right there that God did not leave you. That's testimony right there. I'm telling you, y'all. Anyway, I get to preaching, y'all. I ain't no preacher or nothing like that. And it's nothing wrong with that. I tell everybody, just get your own spiritual relationship with God. Know the word for yourself. Read the Bible for yourself. Some things I still don't understand in the Bible. But God will always sometimes lead me to where I can understand. You know. But anyway, yeah, so that's enough. I'm all over the place, y'all. I do apologize. Because I'm just everywhere. Hey, Joy. I don't even know if I spoke to you earlier or not. But anyway, and again, y'all, if I missed your name that came up in the live, I just want to let you know that I do apologize that I didn't catch your name, but I want to thank you for joining the live. Thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting this channel. It takes a lot sometimes to take time out of your day to come and spend time here with me. And it's so many channels on YouTube. I watch a lot. I be all over the place watching some of everything if y'all like me. And from the young to the old. And so I tell you, it's more than a notion to just take some time and think enough of a person to take some time and come spend time. Hey, Denise, I'm so sorry I missed you. I missed you. Y'all, Denise came. I know y'all probably don't even know Denise. Y'all probably saying, who is Denise? Hey, Cheryl, how you doing? I'm so sorry I missed you when you came to Memphis. I hope y'all had a good time in Memphis when you came, and hopefully I'll get to see you the next time you come up this way. Yeah, did y'all have a good time? Yeah, Denise, I'm not going to be doing that working too much next year, so I'm going to be volunteering my time to be working on nobody's Saturday too much anymore, unless I have to do, it on my, unless, now I'm probably going to keep Lyft just in case, but you just never know. You never know. But anyway, Yeah, I tell you, it's but y'all, and look, don't let somebody was trying to tell me how to pray on here, right? Yeah, we will. And so it was funny, and I was like, and that's another thing, y'all. I want y'all to know, people want to try to tell you you got to do this or that, pray this way. You don't have to pray no way. If you say a prayer, you sitting here like we talking right now. This is you and God. How you choose to talk to God, that's between you, the two of y'all. Hey, sweetie Labai, thank you so much for joining us from New Zealand. You know, that's right. Just talk to God just like you talking to somebody sitting right next to you. He don't need all these big dictionary words, even though he understand them. You can just do whatever you need. You don't have to be trying to be all eloquent or whatever else. Just do be you. Come as you are to the Lord. And I'm telling you, that's good enough. That's more than enough. He'll make everything brand new. That used to be a song. Don't let me start, because you know I be trying to sing, y'all. That's right, it's your prayer. I be trying to sing. You like watching me. You know, some things, and then people always complain. Thank you, Kathy, but I got tickled. I'm telling you, I got tickled. People be saying, you don't put enough food on your. I'm like, this ain't never been a channel that had a whole lot of food on my plate anyway. I always ate a regular meal. If you see me eat something real big, it probably was a salad. But I'm like, and it's so funny because people think because you heavy, you can just eat a whole lot of food. First of all, I'm not finna be buying all that stuff to be piling up for you to look at, So I just I'm grateful for the people that come and don't complain about just me having a regular meal to eat. They happy just to sit and listen to me talk, because y'all know I love to run my mouth. So, yeah. So, yeah, I appreciate y'all for joining me. Y'all don't complain about my little measly little meals I be having on my plate, but some people just be like, this ain't no real mukbang. Okay. All right. Well, I hope you find one where you like a whole mountain of food, so yes, he is. Yes, he is, Judith. Melanie, that's sure right, Melanie. Just pray. Just have a little talk with Jesus. But I tell you, you know, I wondered. I mean, I'm like, I don't know. Will somebody be interested in a meet and greet? Now, I've had several of the subscribers that have come to Memphis. I didn't realize there was many YouTubers in Memphis as there were. And oh, thank you, Curtis. I didn't realize there was as many people on YouTube in Memphis as many YouTubers in Memphis. I do watch a lot of few YouTubers. I think Lips is probably more connected with a lot of the Memphis YouTubers than I am, but I did start finding out a lot more people in Memphis were YouTubers or in the surrounding area. And so I was like, I don't know if nobody else would want a meet and greet, but that would be something I would love to do, just to be able to meet everybody. But like, if you're ever in Memphis, y'all know, please reach out to me if I can. If I can, especially if I know in time where I can make arrangements, I will definitely come see you. Definitely. Oh my God. It's always somebody we just have to touch and pray for him. Yeah, Lips, it's quite a few. Like I said, it's quite a few in Memphis. And most definitely I love me some Lips. He is so funny. But yeah, but even if it was just me, I don't have a problem, because I will definitely be I would love to meet everybody. Like I said, I've had a few people come to Memphis and they let me know, and I was glad to meet everybody who came. Denise was one of them. As a matter of fact, I was able to go with her the last time she was here. She went to a Justin Timberlake concert. I was jealous. No, I wasn't really. I was happy for her, but I was happy to meet her. But this time when she came, I wasn't able to come. But if I can and I can see my way to come, I will definitely come see you while I'm here. But like I say, Lips probably more connected with a lot of the Memphis YouTubers than I am, because I work so much. But I will definitely tell you that. I'm praying for you, sir. Whoever you are, I can't block you right now, but I just want to let you know that I'm praying for you. You have your words have no power here, and I pray for you. I really do. I pray for you. But yeah, we would love to kind of like do some stuff here, and meet several people here, and maybe we can get a lot of the Memphis YouTubers to come out. I know Candy Pool Life is here. Tasty Mafia. Uh, I can't think of all of them right now, but it's quite a few here. It's quite a few here. So hey, Mango Smoothie, how you doing? You know, you just have to pray for people like that. You cannot even worry about somebody being foolish, because it's always going to be some clown on here. And a lot of people say it's kids, but what? Sadly or not, a lot of times it's not children. And you have to be kind of sad for children that are put in situations that, hey D, how you doing? That are with people like this as their overseers, as their caregivers, because it's a learned behavior. But a lot of times people do stuff and they go from channel to channel hating and being negative and unhappy and nasty. And they do it because there's something wrong on the inside with them. They're going through whatever, and you just have to constantly pray for people like that. And because you don't know what is wrong with you that you are got so much hate and anger built up in you, whether it's race or whatever it is. What is your problem? What is your problem with wanting to see somebody else happy? It takes nothing away from you. You can be happy too. And you just have to, but it's not just on my channel. And so I don't even take offense to anymore. A lot of times if I can get to him, I block him. And I probably after this live, I will go through and remove his comments. And I will also block that person. But, him or she or whomever. But you just have to understand that people are just miserable. And I think misery loves company. And it's just almost like you hate to see somebody else happy. And there's people like that in real life. It's not just on YouTube, but people are like, with YouTube, it's become like anonymous. And that's social media, period. They can have a fake account and the stuff that they would do online, and then they would never do it in public. They would never be that foolish in public. But nowadays, they foolish in public too now. But a lot of people still are not that bold to do foolish stuff in public. But these blind keyboard bandits, yeah, they keyboard bandits, baby. They'll be a demon and on the keyboard. They'll do all kind of nastiness on the keyboard. And they don't want to see anybody just, happy in life. And you just have to just say, Lord, just let them have some type of light or hit some type of light. Maybe they could catch a light word on here and maybe have a smile or something on their face by the end of the day. Because, it's just like, you wake up for this? This what you want to do with your day? What? This is what you want to do with your day. This is how you want to be productive in your day with foolishness. And I never can understand that you spend most of your time just being negative and nasty and hating on other people. It's a shame. It's a shame. But like I said, it's not just on social media, but like I say, social media make people bold. It makes them bold, and they can hide behind. They can get all kind of aliases and all kind of fake accounts and be nasty. Thank you. I love you too. And be nasty. But in real life, they would never think to do this type of stuff. And it's almost like, surely you ought to, when you don't have real joy in life, this is what I've learned. Yes, it is. When you don't have real joy in life, this is what I learned. You are going to continually have to do foolishness, foolishness and foolishness and foolishness, because it only lasts. It's like people that's on drugs or something, right? They get high, then they have to do more drugs. They have to do more and more drugs. And they have to do more and more drugs. And they have to do more and more drugs because they can't never get that initial high they first had. So that's just like a person who is foolishness. Yeah, I am going to do that after, but I can't do it right now. It's like they have to continue to do foolishness because they still looking for that first high it gave them. And they think pushing somebody else down or trying to push somebody else down will hurt them. They think that was going to hurt them. But see, when that person go on and live their life and joy and be joyful, then it's like it makes their blood boil even. It makes that blood boil even more. Thank you for reporting them. So I tell you, it's like I said, I'm gonna block them after the live, and I'm gonna cut it short so this person can stop clowning, you know. But I tell you, it is it's something. But you, like I said, you just have to pray for people, and you can't let them disrupt your joy, and don't let them. One thing I've learned, and it was something I learned from Joel Osteen. It's been years ago, but he said, "Don't let other people's actions determine the way you act." Now, what I do is I will get you told. Now, I'll get you told. But the thing of it is, I don't let you, your foolishness is not going to change who I am. Your foolishness is not going to change me as a person. It's not going to change me from treating you well. It's not going to change me for treating other people right. It's not going to change me, from being happy. It's just not. So you go on and be foolish with yourself because it's not getting through. It's not penetrating. So it's kind of falling on deaf ears. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. And you have to worry, don't, that's just life in life in general. For this person that's on here clowning, and people in life that clown too. That's right. You have to have just inner peace and inner joy. And you just have to really pray for people that they find a way to overcome even that, because it's an affliction on them. It's an affliction on them. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, I really do. And I really enjoy his messages. So, but yeah, and YouTube, I've noticed YouTube is really cracking down on people. They go into one thing, and then they may get a chance to act a fool one time, but YouTube is kind of getting to the point where it's kind of snatching people off YouTube with the quickness. Oh yeah. One thing about it, I don't care. I don't think the world would ever be eradicated of hate. I don't know why that is, but it's always going to be some portion of the population that's going to be just they just want it just to be them, or they want it to be. They're not going to be happy for you. They're not going to be happy for the next person. They're just not. And but what you have to realize is you can't control everybody in the population. What you can do is try to just spread joy and love yourself, and you can control your own actions. You can control your own self. And like I said, and people think when you speak love and joy that you won't take it there with them. But guess what? I'll tell you what I have to say, but I'll tell you in love, and I'll just walk away. But I'm not gonna deal with you disrespecting me. But you just have to go on and realize that I'm not finna even carry that hate torch with you. But some people, you just think, like I was just saying, a lot of that is adults, and then you have like children that just think, if you don't have a mindset of your own, that you can kind of make a discernment as an adult not to do certain things and not to be a certain way as an adult. But you have children who don't recognize that type of stuff, and sometimes they carry that stuff because it's a learned pattern behavior. They carry that stuff into adulthood, and then they don't sometimes they're able to break away from that type of lifestyle, or that type of brainwashing, and then sometimes they're not, and then they raise their further children. They further raise children, into that type of lifestyle. So you see, that's why it's going to always be something there. But that's why you have to always stay prayed up. You always have to be positive. You always have to don't even worry about people that's foolish, because you don't have to get on the foolish train with people. Is it snowing there? Oh my goodness. You know what? That's the one thing I don't miss about living up north is it's cold. It's cold this time of year. And it's so funny. It was 38 here, the other day. And I did turn on the heat. And I've gotten accustomed to living in the South because I've been here for several years, of course. I've got accustomed to living in the South. So now I don't even, when it gets to be a certain, I'm like, it's cold out there. But it's so funny because I moved from North Dakota and it would be blizzards. It would be below zero. And so now, you like, I know that's right. I'm like, I don't know if I could go back to that now. The older you get, it seems like, and that's another thing about arthritis too. That darn cold weather. I don't know. Oh, it's at -4 in Canada. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't miss those temps at all. I'm sitting up here talking about a coat, about buying a coat. I would definitely have to go on and break them dollars out for a coat. Cause yeah, I tell you the truth. It's something else, I tell you. But anyway. Well, y'all, I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't realize I've been on here a while tonight. I just, like I said, I thank you all for joining me. Kathy, you just have to. Oh, is it cold in Detroit? Yeah, Detroit is another cold one too. I thank y'all so much again, and I appreciate y'all. And I'm definitely gonna try my best to do another live. And I do have some moderators, and I might add some more people that was on the live tonight as moderators, so we can kind of stop this foolishness. Hey, Billy, how you doing? I see you doing your thing over there on Instagram. But you 2 hours from Detroit? Oh, okay. I didn't realize Canada was so close to Detroit. Huh. Wow. Yeah, y'all have a blessed week. Yeah, love from Instagram. Y'all have a blessed week. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy your week. And like I said, I'm going to try to hit it back to work. And thank everybody. Thank you for joining me. Y'all make sure y'all go and check out all the other channels. Again, I see Yaki Snacky is still on. Y'all go over there. She's just a fun lady to watch. And Lips is still on here. And y'all know he just so positive all the time. Y'all make sure y'all go and check them out, and all the other channels that was on tonight. Love you all. Love you, love you, love you. May you have blessings. May God watch over and keep all of you and be safe. And I just thank you. I thank God for all of you. Love you much. And y'all have a good and blessed night. Bye. I'll see you again soon.